What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So, young men go out here dating before they self-improve, before they learn anything about attraction. And I was guilty of this too. I am not here acting like I am a guru. I was guilty and I am still working on myself with y'all every single day. Okay, but the fact of the matter is a lot of young men get thrown out in the wilderness and they just have not the slightest idea about self-improvement. And this is just my humble opinion. Attraction and self-improvement go hand in hand, okay? So they don't have no idea about self-improvement, therefore their attraction is off. Therefore their dating is gonna be trash because they don't know who they are as a man. Their masculinity was not sculpted and shaped, right? Because kids are like clay. So instead of this clay turning into a hard Adonis statue, it stays in the putty, okay? It stays real soft. And I'm gonna get right into it. This is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I humbly appreciate it. Okay, so like I said, young men, we're not taught anything about attraction, right? We're not taught about getting our body in the best shape. And don't get it twisted, this is not everybody, because good solid households, like the good households where the man is masculine and the woman is feminine, and good luck trying to find that nowadays. The sons and daughters grow up to be very aware of dynamics, of relationship dynamics, okay? So anyway, with that being said, for the most part, most men are not taught. They don't get taught, hey, look, hit the gym, you feel me? They don't get taught, hey, look, you have to be a leader, right? You got to be a leader. You got to have some kind of authority about you as a man, you know, have your own, stand for what you believe in, right? They're not taught any of that. As a matter of fact, they're taught the complete opposite. And when they go into the dating game, they get tossed and abused by these females. This is why you see a lot of guys getting ran over. I'ma keep it straight up and down with you fellas. As men, as a gender, we're losing out here, bruh. These chicks are running all over us, and a huge part is because we are not getting taught how to, we're not getting told to self-improve, right? We are not getting told to self-improve. We're told to pedestalize females and prove how much we love them and be like this very jelly spine type of guy professing his love and, you know, texting her good morning queen every day, right? This is what most guys unfortunately learn, because unfortunately the mainstream media does not promote men to be men. It promotes them to act like the other gender, okay? It promotes them to act like females. No kind of self-improvement is preached to these young men. These young men are told to hush up and be subservient. Be subservient to females, right? And be subservient to society in itself, because society doesn't really want men to be strong. That's not the whole point. That's actually going against what the elite are going for, right? So what happens is these young men grow up, most likely in a to add insult to injury, in a single parent home with their mama. No knock on anyone who had a single parent home, and no knock on single mamas at all. I'm not that type of channel, right? But let's just be quite frank. A woman cannot raise him, especially when this young man, he get damn near taller than his mama. Like when I was 15, bro, I was taller than my mama. I was towering over her, right? My little son, he 9 years old. He damn near taller than his mama. You feel what I'm saying? At some point, you could be a strong mama all you want. You're just not controlling your child, your growing man, right? And you don't know how to handle it because that's not your job. It's a man's job to raise another young man, right? So all this stuff, they completely just miss the whole gist of life in general, not only attraction, but you know what I'm saying? No one tells them, hey, look, you need to improve first before you go out here and date, because it's going to be so much easier. These young ladies are going to be all over you if you self-improve first, okay? If you get yourself together, even as a young man. Yes, look, let's say you're a young man and you're like 15 years old. You play sports and, you know, you you're decently good. You don't got to be Einstein. You don't have to have an IQ of whatever the hell, right? But you know, you're decently good. You are in shape. You play sports. Trust and believe. You will see young ladies start jocking you, okay? And it starts early. You start seeing this dynamic early. That is because this young man, not knowing it, is self-improving. He is self-improving himself. He is getting his attraction up, right? That's why a lot of young men, right? There's young men in school that be hogging up all the chicks in school. If you notice that, usually who is it? It is the athletes. Yes, I know it's shallow, right? And I know what the argument is. A lot of these athletes turn into bums when they get older. That is because they fall off of that self-improvement thing, right? If they keep that up for the rest of their lives, they'll be good. They would have had stood a way better chance, right? But let's just keep on topic. You know, they're doing all that physical stuff. They're in great shape. You know what I'm talking about? Their style is somewhat on point, and they're getting all the chicks. Now, translate that as you mature. Same thing. Of course, more financial stability, more what you want to work, stuff like that, okay? But at the same time, your attractiveness is very high, because if we were taught properly how to be men, our masculinity will be crazy, right? But like we will be masculine, we will be solid men, and we will be attractive, right? Our physique will be on point, and we will be solid dudes, okay? And we would have our own stuff going on. But we're not taught, a lot of us aren't taught that, unfortunately. We're taught to be thirsty. We're taught to pedestalize chicks, right? We're taught to, text her good morning queen every day and send her roses every single day, and that's what's attractive, right? We were thrown out to the woods, okay? And another thing, a lot of other countries, right? A lot of these countries that would be considered third world, and that's funny how they're called third world, but when you look at their relationship dynamics, it's on point, because they get raised up to be men when they are younger, right? None of this whole, this and that, it doesn't matter what you were born and everyone is this and you could be this if you want to. Nah, it's, hey, look, you a man. It's certain stuff, that certain roles that you have, all right? And hey, look, you're a young lady. There's also certain roles that you have. They grew up with that. So their dynamic, when they grow up, their relationship dynamics are very good. They're very stable. And hey, look, it's not going to be romantic and roses all the time, right? But it's, you feel what I'm saying? It's there. The dynamic is there, right? But a lot of young men in the Western world, they're actually taught to be weak. They're actually taught how to behave more like females, right? They're not taught to self-improve. They're taught to go out here and be thirsty, right? Hey, go out every Saturday and just do this, get obliterated every single night from Thursday to Sunday, right? Don't work out. Just do that and hunt for chicks and be thirsty and stand on the side and try to get a chick, approach a whole bunch of chicks, okay? No, don't self-improve first. Don't make yourself the best option for a chick, right? So you can have the best option for yourself. Because see, let me tell y'all something, fellas. I saw a video earlier, and this was another kind of motivation. It said self-improvement is a lie. I mean, that video, that's the So what are you saying? What are you telling men? Just wake up, be a Teletubby, right? Look and behave like a Teletubby, okay? Be like this soft, jelly-like guy, and go up to chicks and tell them how much you love them and how much you think they're a queen. Is that what you telling them? That's crazy, bro. That's like these chicks that say, oh, a man don't got no right to tell me how to look to be attractive. And this chick over here looking like Shrek. That's the same exact, like, bro, if you don't self-improve, do not be surprised at the options you get. You feel me? So self-improving is not only about attracting the other gender. It is about you, bro. It's about getting the best that you can. Because if you're the best, you're going to attract, if you respect yourself, if you respect your body, right? If you got some good style going on, if you got a solid if you're a solid guy, you a solid character, okay? You don't got to be the super duper alpha Superman type of, or you know what I'm talking about, super alpha, but you got a solid character. You're gonna attract a young lady who's also respectable, who also has a solid character. You feel what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. It's not fucking rocket science. You dig what I'm saying? It's not something complicated. So self-improvement, I know what some dork is thinking. Oh, you want us to do all of that for women? Man, look, go ahead and don't self-improve. Go ahead and just sit there and just eat hot Cheetos all day and swipe on Tinder all day and get no results, get no matches, okay? And be thirsty. Go ahead. If you don't want to self-improve, fine. Don't be surprised at the outcome that you get, which is not going to be very good. And if you do get a chick, right, since you're a weak man, you're going to get a chick that is strong. And when I say strong, I do not mean that in a positive way. I mean, she's going to demean you and treat you like you are her B word. You feel what I'm saying? This is what happens, though. This is why it's imperative for young men to be taught how to self-improve, for them to be taught attraction, right? If you have kids, I have a young man, right? I have a young son. I be telling him, hey, look, make direct eye contact. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you're active. Make sure you don't go get overweight. Yes, I don't give a damn. I tell him don't be overweight. And that might offend some people. I don't give a damn, because when he has the best options for his life, when he grows up, he's gonna be like, damn, my pops, he was on to something, right? He was on to something when he told me to stay active. He was on something when he told me to have direct eye contact and speak up, right? He was on to something when he told me, hey, look, whatever your passion is, focus on that first. So, you know, that's the problem with society nowadays, man. A lot of young men just growing up real lost, no solid father figure to teach them how to self-improve or attraction. This is why we see a lot of these problems going on. And I'm not going to say which one. We all know what I'm talking about. The recent pows, right? The recent pows, the mass poppings that we've been seeing, right? A large cause of that is these men they're lost. They don't have no kind of masculinity. They probably got bullied and picked on and probably didn't stand up for themselves because they were taught men are supposed to be soft, right? With that being said, let me know what you guys think. Peace.